Hey guys, Sexy Brigadeiro here. So let me give you a little bit of context of what's going on. So I was racing with a bunch of guys and they were complaining that I was getting a big advantage by using my custom cars. And I was like, hey, I've been playing the game for 3 years now and I worked hard to make money and buy my cars and buy the upgrades so I can use them. But still they were complaining because they are lower levels and they don't have custom cars yet, blah 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 blah. So I was like, okay, let's turn customs off and let's see how it goes. And that's pretty much what we're gonna have here. I decided to race with stock cars and let's see how it's gonna go. I was supposed to type 3 years playing, but yeah, whatever. So the fact is, I'm not used to drive these cars. I don't even have a Massacre myself, which is the car I'm driving right now. So it's a 3 laps race, and I spent first one and the second one trying to get used to the car and see how to drive it, and trying not to spin or not to crash or anything stupid like that. It was pretty tough because, as you guys could see on that corner, although the car is slower than what usually I drive in this track. For example, I drive my custom LG in this track, so that's the car I'm used to drive in this particular track. And although the car is slower to drive, I mean the Massacre that I'm driving right now, that doesn't mean it's easier to drive it, because it behaves completely different on the acceleration, the braking, especially the cornering. As you guys can see, I'm struggling pretty hard there, and the other guys are kinda keeping up the pace, so it's not as easy as the other races in that I was playing before this one. Still, it's a good challenge, of course, because as usual, especially being a high level player, some people were suggesting I could be cheating, which sadly is pretty easy in GTA, as we all know. But I hate cheaters just as much as you guys can imagine. I could hate anything else. I really hate them. I fight them on free mode all the time. I'm always reporting and voting to kick the cheaters. So anyways, I don't cheat myself, never did, and I'm really proud of it. I'm also a sim racer in other sim racing games, so usually I tend to do well when racing in most games that have car racing. I'm not the best, obviously not. There are a lot of people who are way better than me in terms of racing, both in simulator and also in arcade games like this one. I have friends on my friends list who usually kick my ass when we race together, but still I'm regularly general good driver, I think. So in order to do well in GTA in racing, although it's a total arcade game, you still have to use good notions of what car racing is, like having good cornering lines, know where to accelerate, know where to brake, etc. And that's what I try to do most of the time. Not right now with this car and in this track, because as I said, I'm not used to these cars. I'm still struggling and trying to find how to drive this one here. But as a general rule, yes, you need to have a good line through the corners, know where to accelerate, know where to brake, which some drivers doesn't know how to do that. Some drivers really don't actually brake for the corner, just throw their cars into the corners and hope they can get to the other side, which doesn't work like that. And then when you get real good drivers, some of them complain, hey, how are you doing this, how are you doing that? What? I'm just driving well, which you guys should be doing as well. I'm sorry if you can't. But anyway, I'm about to open the very last lap now, And in this lap I was actually able to get a good and clean lap with no mistakes. So I finally got found exactly how to drive this car in this track. But I can do 1 minute and 39 seconds with the custom LG in this track. I think that's my best time here, 1:39. And what I'm gonna do now with this car, I don't remember exactly, but I think it's about 11 seconds above that time. So that's how slower you are with a stock car compared to a custom car. And that's why everybody should try and buy good cars and customize them as much as you can, so you can be 100% competitive against better drivers. And when I was a low level, I struggled a lot. That's why I have a lot of losses on my records in racing, most of them from when I was a low level. But now I have good races, and that's why also I got lots of wins, because I became a better driver and I got my custom cars and etc. So you can have better performance with them, obviously. And yeah, you don't become a good driver from day to night, from night to day. I don't know exactly how to say, but anyway, it doesn't happen in the blink of an eye. It takes time, you know. So there you go. Even with stock cars, I won the race again, and I hope the other guys won't keep complaining about it. As you can see, there's a good gap between me and the second place guy. Everybody was on stock cars, so nobody had the advantage of using a custom car for this one, and I still got the win. So yep, which I think it proves that actually good driving is what really matters. Not only having a good car, obviously having a good car and having a custom car matters, especially if you're racing against people who doesn't have a custom car. Obviously everything matters, but the main thing, the real main thing that really matters is driving well. So if you wanna get a better racer, if you wanna have better results, you need to drive well. Because even if you have a good car, if you don't drive well, you won't do well. So yeah, there you guys go. First place. And I think that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I had fun, hope you all had some fun too, and I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, that's me typing. Anyways, that was it. You guys are gonna be all on YouTube. youtube.com/sexbrigadeirogames. You can see yourselves there in a few days. Thank you guys for the fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.